Welcome back to Erica Miller Online. Today we want to talk about how to use the fonts that you've imported to WordPress. So you've imported either using the header.php file, functions.php if you're a Genesis user, or perhaps you use the @import where you put the file or the font information into your style.css. These are three different methods of getting the font into your site. Now you get to decide where you want to use it. So let's go take a look at a site that we can mess around with. Here's a website that has just a very plain font here. We can use a little tool called Firebug, and we can figure out where these font names are assigned. Okay. Here I can see that the H1, H2, H3, and so on are all using something called Open Sans. So I'm going to find these. I'm just going to copy paste. I'm going to go over to my theme file here, and I'm going to search for H1. Aha! See, there we are. We've got all those. Close this here. And we see that it says Open Sans. I'm going to change it to a font that I imported a minute ago called Laura. Alrighty. I'm going to update this file. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to refresh, and we'll see that all our titles here have changed to the new font. So easy. So let's talk about how to do this. When you import a font, you want to be sure to use the name exactly as it is. You need a capital letter if it has a space between it. If it's something like the Open Sans that we saw before, there needs to be a space. Both the Open and the Sans need to be capitalized. You need to have a single quote on either side of the name. If you add another, we could add that Open Sans back in here, which is also a Google font. It would be like this, single quote and then a comma to separate the font names, okay? And your reason for having more than one is if for some reason the Laura font can't load, it will then try the next and the next and so on. So in this case we're just saying use the Laura font that we imported. If you can't find it, use a default sans serif font off of the user's computer. Alright, so that's it. Now you have a pretty new font for your titles.